The Journey West, and the Great Expansion of the United States of America, as told by the bald eagle, rattlesnake, fox, and dove. Video 10. Benjamin Bonneville, Soldier of the Far West. The wind whispered through the dark pines. The fire crackled brightly while Fox stretched near the warmth. Dove sat peacefully beside the flames. Snick was wrapped tightly in a coil directly beside the hottest rocks he could find.
Fox smirked. You moved even closer to the fire.
Snake glared. The mountains are cold.
Fox laughed. You are a rattlesnake. Aren't desserts supposed to be your thing?
Exactly, Snake snapped. Not snow, not blizzards, not frozen rivers. Whoever invented mountain winters should apologize.
Dove smiled softly. You complained all through the John Colter video, too.
And I stand by every complaint, Snake muttered.
Eagle spread his great wings above them. Then tonight's story may trouble you again.
Snake groaned dramatically. Oh no.
Captain Bonneville.
Fox tilted her head. So who was Bonneville?
Eagle answered. Benjamin Lewis Eulerly D. Bonneville was an officer in the United States Army.
Snake blinked. That is a very fancy name.
Fox grinned. He sounds French.
He was born in France, Eagle answered, though he later became an American officer.
Dove asked quietly, what made him important?
Eagle looked westward toward the mountains. He became famous for leading large trapping and exploring expeditions into the Rocky Mountains and the far west during the 1830s.
Snake sighed heavily, which means more snow.
Yes, Eagle answered calmly.
Fox burst out laughing.
The fur trade grows.
Eagle continued. By the time Bonneville entered the West, the fur trade had grown enormously.
Snake grinned. And danger.
Always danger with you, Fox muttered.
Dove added softly, and many native nations were deeply involved in the fur trade too.
Yes, Eagle continued. Many tribes traded horses, food, furs, knowledge, and protection. Others resisted outsiders entering their territories.
Bonneville's expedition.
Fox asked, what exactly did Bonneville do?
Eagle answered. In 1832, Bonneville received permission from the army to lead an expedition westward.
Snake narrowed his eyes. Permission to explore?
Yes, Eagle answered. Officially for exploration and gathering geographic information.
Fox smirked. And unofficially?
Eagle gave the faintest smile, possibly to strengthen American influence in the West before Britain or others controlled more of it.
Snake grinned proudly. So, more spying?
Dove sighed gently. You reduce everything to danger or spying.
Snake flicked his tail. Because danger is fun, and everyone kept spying.
Maybe fun for you, but not so fun for the ones who died or lost limbs, responded Fox.
Wagons into the Rockies. The fire snapped sharply.
Eagle continued. One important part of Bonneville's expedition was that he brought wagons far into the Rocky Mountain region.
Fox blinked. Was that unusual?
Yes, Eagle answered. Many people believed wagons could never travel that far west through the mountains and rough country.
Dove smiled softly, but some did.
Yes, Eagle answered. Bonneville's wagons helped prove western travel routes might someday work for larger migration.
Snake groaned. And then came more settlers.
Eagle nodded slowly. Yes.
First-hand voices.
Dove looked toward Eagle. Did Bonneville keep journals?
He did. Eagle answered. But many people today know his story through the writings of Washington Irving.
Fox perked up. The author?
Yes, Eagle answered. Bonneville shared journals and reports with Irving, who later published The Adventures of Captain Bonneville.
Snake grinned. So we have both Bonneville's observations and Irving's storytelling.
Yes, Eagle answered.
Fox asked quietly. What kinds of things did Bonneville describe?
Eagle looked into the flames. He wrote about rivers, mountains, buffalo, trapping camps, native nations, deserts, weather, and wilderness travel.
Snake muttered darkly. And freezing.
Eagle ignored him. One account described mountain storms so severe that men feared freezing to death overnight.
Snake pointed triumphantly with his tail. See?
Fox laughed loudly.
Life at Rendezvous.
Dove smiled softly. Was Bonneville part of the Rendezvous system?
Yes, Eagle answered. The Rocky Mountain Rendezvous became yearly gatherings where trappers, traders, and native peoples met to trade supplies and furs.
Fox's eyes brightened. That sounds lively.
It was, Eagle answered. Hundreds sometimes gathered together.
Snake grinned. So after months alone in the wilderness, suddenly there were crowds, gambling, horse races, storytelling, drinking, music, and trading.
Fox laughed. Mountain men probably got very loud.
Yes, Eagle answered with amusement.
Dove added, and native nations came too.
Yes, Eagle replied. The Rendezvous were multicultural places filled with many languages and peoples.
The harsh reality. The fire burned lower.
Fox looked thoughtful. People often romanticize mountain men.
Snake grinned proudly, as they should.
Fox rolled her eyes. But the life was brutal.
Eagle nodded gravely. Very brutal. Bonneville's expeditions faced starvation, harsh winters, illness, dangerous rivers, exhaustion, and conflict.
Dove asked softly, did many men die?
Yes, Eagle answered quietly. Many mountain men died young.
Snake shifted closer to the fire again. And frozen.
Fox pointed immediately. There it is again.
Snake glared. Cold mountains are evil.
Well, I personally love the snow.
You would.
Encounters with native nations.
Dove looked into the flames. How did Bonneville interact with native peoples?
Eagle answered carefully. Bonneville traded and negotiated with many tribes.
Fox asked, peacefully?
Sometimes, Eagle answered. But the fur trade also increased competition and tensions.
Snake lowered his head slightly, especially over hunting territories.
Yes, Eagle answered gravely. Buffalo grounds, trapping streams, horse herds, and trade routes all mattered greatly.
Dove added softly, and disease continued spreading too.
Yes, Eagle answered quietly. Smallpox and other diseases devastated many native communities during this era.
The fire crackled softly. The Columbia River country.
Fox tilted her head. Did Bonneville reach the Pacific?
He explored parts of the Columbia River region, Eagle answered.
Snake grinned. That meant dealing with British fur companies too.
Yes, Eagle replied. The British Hudson's Bay Company was extremely powerful in the Northwest.
Fox asked thoughtfully, so the West was not fully controlled by anyone at this time?
Correct, Eagle answered. Many regions remained contested between native nations, Britain, Mexico, and the United States.
Washington Irving's description.
Dove smiled softly. What did Irving think of Bonneville?
Eagle answered. Irving admired the adventure and wilderness life.
Fox grinned. So, he helped create the legendary image of the mountain man.
Yes, Eagle answered. Irving described vast plains, towering mountains, dangerous rivers, buffalo herds, and lonely wilderness camps.
Snake smiled proudly. Now that is proper storytelling.
Fox smirked. You are especially interested in stories with danger, spying, and frostbite.
Snake hissed. I hate even the thought of frostbite.
Bonneville in the changing west. The fire glowed orange beneath the stars.
Fox looked thoughtful. So what made Bonneville important?
Eagle answered slowly. His expeditions helped Americans learn more about routes westward, river systems, mountain passes, and the far west.
Dove added softly, and his wagons helped prove larger migration might someday be possible.
Yes, Eagle answered gravely.
Snake frowned slightly, which meant the West itself was beginning to change.
Yes, Eagle answered. Trails used by trappers and native peoples would later become routes for settlers, missionaries, soldiers, and wagon trains.
Fox lowered her ear slightly. And native nations understood what that might mean.
Many did. Eagle answered quietly.
Bonneville's later life.
Fox asked, what happened to Bonneville afterward?
Eagle answered. He remained in the army for many years.
Snake blinked. So, unlike some explorers and mountain men, he survived?
Yes, Eagle answered. He lived until 1878.
Fox looked surprised. That is long for a frontier explorer.
Yes, Eagle replied. By the time he died, the West had changed enormously from the wilderness he first explored.
Dove looked toward the dark horizon. Railroads, settlements, forts, and towns.
Yes, Eagle answered quietly. The age of the free-roaming mountain men was fading.
What Bonneville represented. The fire crackled beneath the stars.
Dove asked softly, so what did Bonneville represent?
Eagle answered slowly. He represented the bridge between the mountain men era and the coming waves of Western settlement.
Fox nodded thoughtfully. He explored, but he also helped open pathways others would later follow.
Yes, Eagle answered.
Snake sighed dramatically. And those pathways probably led to even more people building cabins in cold mountains.
Fox burst into laughter. You really are still upset about the snow.
Snake glared into the fire. I was born for warm rocks and sunshine.
Dove smiled gently. And yet you keep traveling west with us.
Snake looked quietly toward the mountains. Yes, he admitted softly, because the stories are worth it.
The fire crackled warmly beneath the endless western stars.
If you enjoyed this video or learned something, please like, share, and subscribe. There are many more videos coming about the history of North America and the United States of America. Subscribing helps you see future videos. If you are a student or teacher and would like to look at the reflection and research questions, they are in the description of this video. There are companion videos corresponding with each of these videos. There, the story is told at a faster pace as short questions and answers. They are intended for a different audience than these videos. They can be found on the same channel, but on a parallel playlist. Thank you for watching. We hope you come back for more. Keep learning, and remember, as said by George Santayana, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it.